Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Any news?
Nah, everything's the same as ever.
Do you need an extra man?
You must be one of the new ones, huh? If you're looking for a camp to join, try the sect loonies. They're not fussy about who they take on. We don't take just anyone, not unless you want to go digging in the old mine.
Who calls the shots around here?
Thoris is the one that makes sure things don't fall apart. He's right under Gomez.
I'm new here.
So I see.
How's things?
You make trouble here, you get punished.
What do you call trouble?
Most diggers pay us to protect them. If you mess with one of them, we'll deal with you. If I catch you rummaging around in other people's huts.
Okay, I get the point.
You're probably right. Maybe.
Where can I find Diego?
During the day, he's usually at the castle entrance with Thoris.
That's how it goes. You have to watch what you tell people.
Where can I find Thoris?
He usually stands at the castle entrance.
As long as I'm not involved.
Hi.
What do you want?
What can you tell me about the camp?
I guess the most interesting part of it is the marketplace. If you're looking for anything in particular, that's the place to go. It's the place under the large roof, south of the outer ring.
What people should I know around here?
If you get into any trouble with the guards, go and see Gravo. You'll find him at the bathing place, near the castle gate. He deals with guys who get into trouble. It happens quicker than you'd expect, especially to newcomers.
I want to be a shadow.
Oh, have you talked to Diego yet?
Not yet.
Then do so. You'll find him at the entrance to the castle.
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
Take care. I am new here.
Just arrived, have you? I'm Grim. I haven't been here for long either. I was thrown in with the load before you.
What's life like here?
Easy going. As long as you pay your share of protection money to the guards.
What do I have to do if I want to get admitted to this camp?
Well, first of all, you have to become a shadow. Therefore, you have to find somebody who supports you Somebody who explains everything to you and takes responsibility for you. If I was you, I'd try to keep close to Diego. I did it like that. He's quite all right. He'll make you take the test of faith. That's different from everybody. Then there'll be some other smaller tasks from other shadows. If you manage them, you'll be with us.
What was your test of faith?
I can't tell you, man. You have to be silent about things like that here.
Somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
If I gave you a certain amount of ore, would you let me in the castle?
For a certain amount.
How much?
Well, it'd have to take a while to count the ore. Long enough to make sure me and my boys are busy counting while you slip by.
So tell me, how much?
1,000 nuggets should be enough.
1,000 nuggets?
Well, you could join up with Gomez. That'd get you in the castle for free.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego. Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you, and if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
I thought that'd be cleared up ages ago.
There must be something you want done.
No, the things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
If you think.
That wasn't very clever.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to.
There must be
But I'm
something
warning
about
you,
this.
you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. He's been stealing from the ore barons. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our boys. He's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Sounds to me like the mages are your problem.
Yeah, but they're a problem that's hard to solve. A few years back, one of the shadows tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle of Fire while he was sleeping. They found him later in the Outer Ring. In fact, he was scattered all over the Outer Ring.
Why do the mages protect that Mordrag?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages over in the new camp. They often send gophers back and forth. They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him killed.
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to me?
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do. That's why it's vital that you keep your mouth shut.
Somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Where can I find Mordrag?
You'll find him at the south gate on the other side of the castle, just beyond the entrance. The bastard wouldn't dare come any further into the
As
camp.
long as I'm not involved.
Do you want me to kill the guy?
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again. I don't care how you do it.
As long as
I'll take care of it.
Better not go rushing into an
people always
I'll take... What's life like here?
If you've been sent by the ore barons, tell them I don't want no trouble. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm satisfied with what they give us.
Nobody sent me. I only just got here.
A new one, huh? Newcomers always get into trouble pretty quick. I don't want to get involved, okay?
I want to know more.
You should talk to the shadows. They can tell you all you need to know. Be careful, though. You can't trust most of them.
Hey man, new here? I haven't seen you before. I'll join you for a while, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll need a friend.
Why not come along?
Great, we can talk while we're going. Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, you have many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu a la snaff with rice and mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the things. The last one I sent just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
Where can I find meat bugs?
Everywhere where there's garbage laying around. You should be able to find some at the deserted huts near the castle wall. Don't get confused by their ugly looks. Once cooked, they are tasty.
Where can I find hell mushrooms?
If you leave through the south gate, that's the collapsed tower. You'll see a plain directly in front of you. There's mushrooms growing there.
Who was the guy you sent before me?
His name was Neck. He was pretty discontented here. I think he's in the new camp now. I sent him to collect mushrooms, but he didn't come back.
Don't pay attention to me. I'll stay with you, don't worry.
People always talk. I doubt that.
I'm not listening to There was a time when things would have gone. That wasn't very.
Watch what you tell me.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
You're very probably right.
Don't you have any plan of where you want to...
That story, after all.
That wasn't very clever.
Hang on. Better not go running.
Hey, you!
If you want to get rid of your protection money, you've picked the wrong day.
Yeah? Why's that?
'Cause I'm not here.
Maybe.
Oh? Where are you then?
I'm actually at the castle, sitting by the big campfire, drinking a mug of beer.
Then how come I'm talking to you?
Nick's vanished. This district is usually his responsibility, and until he reappears, Thoris has ordered me to guard it.
Do you know where Nex got to?
No, and I'm not likely to find out. If anything, the diggers in this district might know something, but diggers don't talk to guards. Especially not now they know I hate this filthy work. I bet they're laughing behind my back.
Why don't you just collect some more protection money?
Nick did his rounds before he disappeared. There's not much left to collect now.
It's about Nick.
Yeah?
No news.
Keep me posted.
Must be something about that story after all.
Let me...
Hello?
I haven't seen you before. You're new here, aren't you? Have you already decided which camp you want to join? Well, it depends. Each camp has its advantages, I guess. Until you've made your decision, you can stay here. A hut just became available.
Which of the
The
huts can
hut
I take
over
for
there
myself?
with the little canopy is empty.
What are the advantages of
If
the
you
old
pay
camp?
protection money to the guards, you can have a laid-back life here. They always interfere if one of the paying diggers is attacked. Besides, you can only get the goods from the outside world cheap here. These things are unaffordable in the other camps.
And what if two people fight each other
Then
who
the
both pay
guards just
protection money?
watch until one of them kills the other. Then they do him in.
What goods are considered
Everything
precious
from the
here?
outside world. Bread, cheese, and bacon, and above all, beer and wine. Not the cheap rice schnapps from the new camp, but really good stuff. You always get a good price for weapons, and armor is really expensive. The guards took the old armor off the prison guards after they killed them. You can always recognize them by their armor. They only sell it to other guards. You could never get a hold of one as an outsider.
I think I've heard
I
enough about
like
the
it
old
here.
camp. What are the advantages of
If
the new
you're
camp?
cool about getting your throat cut for a slice of bread, you should go there. No, it's not that bad, but it's different from here. Here, Gomez takes care that things are sort of peaceful. In the new camp, there is no law. The only ones powerful enough to have a say there are the water mages, but they're too busy studying the barrier all day.
Why should I join the sect?
Well, you better ask somebody from the sect camp. There are always a couple of novices in the camp, and I'm sure they can tell you a lot about the sect. I've never been there myself, but according to everything that's said, they must be really generous. None of the three camps seems to be as much in need of new people as the sect camp.
Are you looking for a quiet place where we can talk for a bit or something?
Could you please keep quiet for a minute?
Sure.
It looks as if you knew what you were doing.
Nobody ain't complained yet, but that would be a bad idea anyway. Every idiot here needs a sword, and that is what they get from me.
How long does it take you to make one blade?
That depends. I'm as fast as a hurricane with simple swords. Of course, only on condition that the price motivates me. A freak like Whistler usually has to wait longer for his toy than other people.
Why? Doesn't he pay enough?
No, on the contrary. He gave me 150 off for his last sword. The guy is into ornaments and girly stuff like that, and of course that's not cheap. Hey, you ain't curious at all, are you, pal?
I'd like to try working here as well.
Ah, but don't you think that you can make great blades?
What do I have to do?
Okay, take the steel and hold it into the fire. Then you have to lay the red hot steel across the anvil. When you're finished, you put the hot blade into the water bucket over there to temper it. The cooled blade finally has to be sharpened on the grindstone.
I see.
However, you'll need some things for that. I could sell them to you.
I'd like to buy some blacksmith equipment.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering. I would think it was a nice, the other guy very different. That one, that's really not the color. You keep it to yourself. I go rushing in there. That one, I'm not listening to all the blabbering.
I'd like.
What? Oh, then you. When you.
I see.
However.
How's it going?
I've spent the last 2 weeks working in the mine. All I want is peace. Get out of my sight.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I'm Kareem. You must have just been booted in here, or else you'd have heard of me. I'm the best fighter this damned camp has ever seen.
Hi, I'm new here.
You don't say. Tell me about the outside world. It's been over a month since I heard anything from outside. I'm Kurgo. I fight in the arena.
Are you good?
At fighting? I haven't been doing it for long, but I've already won a fight.
What's your job here?
I'm in charge of the arena. I organize the bets, hire new fighters. You know.
I thought the old camp and the new camp didn't get on. So why do you let their people fight here?
It's simple. There's fights here once a week, and the diggers always like to see one of the rogues from the new camp get flattened. If one of them fights, there's more bets, and that's good for business. Personally, I can't stand the swines from the new camp. But business is business.
Do you train fighters at all?
Yeah, but not just for fun. If you want me to train you, you'll have to pay for it.
I want to place a bet.
But there's no fight on. The next fight's due in a couple of days. There'll be an announcement.
Is it possible we're walking in circles? I mean, I don't...
Could you please keep quiet for a minute?
Sure.
I would like to be in his shoes, though. Wasn't very clever.
It's really...
Are you really the magician's courier?
What if I am?
I'd like to have a chance to talk to the magicians. I have to get inside the castle.
The magician's couriers bear seals, which allow them entry to the castle. If you were one of us, you could get such a seal.
You have a problem.
Really? What's that?
There are people around here who want to get rid of you.
Really? Then you can tell them they should send someone along to enforce their wish.
What makes you so sure I'm not the one to do it?
'Cause I think you're smarter than that, boy. You'll soon realize that there are better opportunities than working for Gomez. We too need capable people in the new camp, and nobody tells you what to do.
Tell me more about the new camp.
It's the camp where you have the most freedom within the colony. We don't have any ore barons or gurus bossing us around. We have our own mine, but the ore that is produced there isn't given to the damn king.
So what is it used for?
Our magicians are working on a plan to break out of here. All the ore is collected for this plan. While Gomez and his people are lazing around, we drudge for freedom. That's what's going on.
And if I wanted to join the new camp, could you help me?
If you're serious, we can go now. I can take you to Laris. He's the head of our gang. But if you prefer to beat me out of the camp, well, go for it.
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
This camp ain't big enough for the both of us.
Pardon me?
There ain't no room for people who steal from the ore barons.
Oh, that's what you mean. Why didn't you just say so?
Put the weapon down! Ah! He's had enough.
Don't try that again. Pardon me?
Just get out of this camp.
Big words from a small man.
Put the weapon away.
Real
Put it away!
Thanks for taking me with you. We could do that more often.
What do you think you're...
There's
I'm
loads
serious.
more time left
Away
today.
with that. He's had enough.
Don't try that again. What if I am?
I'd like to have it.
The magic.
Let's talk about...
You shouldn't believe everything.
Hey, you! I trade in swamp weed and potions from the sect camp. Do you want something?
What is swamp weed?
New here, are ya? You can smoke it. Very relaxing for most of us.
I want to join the camp.
Oh,
I want to become a shadow.
You're looking for a chance to prove your worth? Good. You can do me a favor. If you do it well, I'll speak up for you in front of Diego. In the sect camp, there's a man called Kalam, quite a big shot. One of the gurus of the sect. Kalam is an alchemist. He has the recipe for an effective healing potion. I'd like to buy the recipe off him. Then I can produce it myself. But nobody can get near Cologne. The sect loonies are looking for new people all the time. You're new here. Just pretend you want to be recruited. Cologne is one of the gurus. That means he checks the new candidates. If you get in touch with him, try to get the recipe. Whether you want to pay for it or you don't, I don't care.
Sounds like a difficult business.
At some point,
How much is in it for me?
Diego will ask me if you're suitable for us. Just guess what my answer will depend on.
Maybe I'll have to pay for
Forget
the
it.
recipe. Give me 50 ore as an advance payment. No ore, no recipe.
Well then, we can talk about the ore as soon as you have the recipe.
No, I want to see ore
There's
right now, or
enough
you can
other
get your recipe
newcomers.
yourself.
I think I should give the job to one of them.
Okay, I'll see if I can get the thing. Where is the sect
Leave
camp?
the camp through the south exit, then head eastwards. You'd better take a map. I got one here for 50 ore. Exactly.
Show me your goods.
I got the best stuff here.
This is real fun.
Get lost.
You want to be on your own for a while, do you? I understand. I'll stay in the background.
The sleeper be with you, stranger. I'm here to guide you onto the right path.
And which is the right path?
The path of the sleeper. He alone has the power to set us free. The gurus are preparing a great invocation in our camp. They want to get in contact with the sleeper. So far, he's just talked to us in visions, but now it's time to get in touch with him. We'll need as many supporters as possible for that. By focusing our spiritual power, we'll get through to him. Our camp is some distance away in the swamp. I can take you there, though, if you want.
What would be the benefit of joining you?
Maybe you're one of the chosen people who received the gift of magic from the sleeper. Or you might obtain the highest honors and become a Templar. Only the best fighters among us can obtain that position. If the sleeper is with you, you can even combine both. The best of the Templars receive the gift of magic as well. You see, our brotherhood has a lot of possibilities for you. You should be aware of that before you decide on joining any other camp.
Who's the sleeper?
The sleeper speaks to us through dreams and visions. He has been leading us ever since he first made contact with Iberian 5 years ago. All the followers of the Brotherhood have renounced the three gods. We pray only to the sleeper for salvation.
Salvation from what?
From this goddamn place, of course. The sleeper will show us the way to freedom.
What did the sleeper tell you?
He guided us to the swamp, to the old temple ruins. That's where we built our camp. He gave us independence. None of us need to labor in the mines. He showed us what swamp weed can do. We sell it to the other camps, and in exchange, we get everything we need. And he gave some of us the gift of magic. Of an old and powerful magic, which is different from the one the magicians of the realm use.
Tell me about the magic of the sleeper.
This gift enables you to control things with the power of your mind. Only the gurus of our brotherhood have been initiated into the secrets of this magic.
Hey man, I'm Fisk. I trade goods of all kinds. If you ever need anything, you're in the right place here.
Have you got armor for me
I'm
as well?
sure that I can satisfy you.
Give me the light digger's
Come back
trousers.
as soon as you have enough ore. Well,
Show me your goods.
You're very probably right. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. Some people never learn. Let's talk about something else instead. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
I've gotten used to you already. We're a much...
Get...
You want to be on your own? You want to be on your own for a while?
Could you please keep quiet?
Sure.
Hi, I'm new here. How's things?
Go away. I've been working my ass off in the mines for the last 2 weeks. And what for? Some sad lumps of ore is all I got. I had to spend most of it on food. I talked to Ball Parvis down there. He told me some interesting things about the sect camp. I think I'd better go there instead of slaving away for Gomez.
You don't like it here? Why don't you just go then?
Because I'm not quite sure what to expect there. I had a pal here. His name was Melvin. He headed off to the sect camp a week ago. But since then, I haven't heard of him. And as long as I don't get a message from him, I'll stay here.
There was a time. Totally idiotic.
Who calls the shots around here?
I do. And I'm telling you, you better watch what you're saying, boy.
And how's things?
There ain't enough room in this camp for the 2 of us.
Pardon me?
If it was up to me, you wouldn't last out here for long. Do you know why I'm here? I killed 12 people in one night. Just like that. Get out of the way, man.
So you think you're one of the wild boys, do you? Why don't you try it with me?
You want to get whacked? All right, if that's what you want.
Come on, put that thing away.
When I was young, men were tough.
If you think... Get out of the way, man.
So you
want to get whacked?
Boring fight. When I was young, men were tough.
It's obvious that there'd be trouble. You have to watch what you tell people.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Rely on somebody.
How are you
Well, since I stopped working in the mine,
and where do you get your ore from?
I help people who have problems. If you get into trouble with influential people here, I can help you sort the thing out.
That's really not my problem.
If I was in trouble, you could help me? How?
Well, let's assume you're in trouble with Thoris. You better never get into trouble with him, but then, well, you never know. Thoris can be quite stubborn. When he's pissed off with you once, he'll never talk to you again. And that's a bad thing. As a greenhorn, you depend on him, so you come to see me. I know a lot of people here Thoris listens to. They put in a good word for you, and Thoris is your friend again. Of course, the boys want to see some ore for these kind of favors. Your ore, and I take care that your ore gets to the right people.
Could you tell me which of the shadows belongs to the influential people here?
You want to impress the right people, do you? Diego has the most power of all the shadows. He trusts Fingers, Whistler, and Sly. Dexter and Fisk sell their stuff on the market square. They have many customers, even the guards, and that makes them rather influential. And then there's Scatty. He's in charge of the arena and determines who fights and all that. Many people here owe him ore. He's important as well.